Hello? Hey, listen, I'm getting really good at that. I really am. I magically... see? You know what I mean? It's time after time. You get better at it. I just magically placed that camera right on top of that ladder and it just balanced itself. Marvellous. I'm so proud of myself. I am. I'm so proud of myself. Oh, I'm so good. Here, listen, can you do me a favour? Look, I'm a realistic guy. I understand that there's always going to be rich and there's always going to be poor. It's always been. It always will be. So please don't give me postings about you're just jealous of rich people and you don't understand capitalism and all of that kind of stuff. I understand it as... Maybe I don't understand it. I'll give you your due. Maybe I don't understand it. Maybe I don't understand the fundamentals of capitalism. Maybe that's the reason why I wander around time and time again asking myself, why do people treat each other so badly? We're the working class. I'm the working class. I actually was raised working class. I was born in East London. My dad was working class. My mum was working class. My sister's working class. Her family's working class. My family's working class. I'm proud of it. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not trying to get, like, you know, some kind of credibility for being working class. I mean, it's okay. I mean, there was a time being working class was actually quite something to be proud of. In my country, where I come from, it was. In England, you know, working class are working class. You don't try to rise above. You don't try. You just, that's who you are. Now, in America, you get that kind of little carrot waved in front of you. You want a little nibble at it. And then that's what creates all of that competitiveness. That's what creates all of that tension. That's what creates all of that kind of people throwing each other under the bus, for want of a term. Now, you don't want to admit to that because you're one of those people that more likely throws other people under the bus. All in the name of, well, it's just business. And that's capitalism. So, I mean, and I'm not saying England's got it or I've got it right and you've got it wrong. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just trying to understand. Because right now, I think it's ripe for change. Right now, I think never has there been a more opportune moment where people are so discontent that something needs to give. And so I've got it really heavy on my heart to do this. I don't even want to do this. I don't want to... Hey, listen, mate. I don't want to get this ladder, get the camera, do this dialogue. I got other things I would much rather do. I really do. I don't want to do it, but it's heavy on my heart. If I don't do it, I feel bad. And I might only reach one person. I might not reach anybody. I might be doing this a complete waste of time. But you know what? It makes me feel good to do this. You know why? I feel as if I'm at least trying. I mean, I don't want to keep on going to Starbucks moaning. I don't want to keep on listening to other people telling me their stories and all of their woes. And then when I say to them, well, you know, surely you could do something. Well, that's just the way it is. That's their response. Well, it's just the way it is. Well, it isn't just the way it is. I mean, time and time again, in this country's history, it isn't the way it is. Because when people get sick and tired and get tired of it enough, they change. Things change. The only reason any of this development in this country's ever happened is as a result of someone getting mad enough to change. And I feel like, I don't know necessarily whether I'm mad enough, but I'm kind of certainly passionate enough to say, please, do something. And I got tired. I got personally tired of not doing anything. I was one of those guys that would go to Starbucks, moan and groan, bitch and complain and do nothing. And then I just would start looking at YouTube and I was looking for people to relate to. And then I thought, well, and then I would look at their views, how many people had viewed their stream, and it wouldn't be many. But they were doing it. They were doing it week in, week out. And then I would go to something like, cats, flushing the toilet. And there'd be like 5 million hits. And then I'd go to someone who's really pouring his heart out and talking about like some change. And there would be like 2,000 hits. Or 1,000 hits or 10. And I thought, well, And I'm not interested in watching kitty cats flush toilets. I'm interested in making a change for the better. And right now, I really believe that this country is in such decay. I'm not talking about financial. I'm talking about the powers that be getting away with literally daylight murder. And I know that that might make you bristle. And I know that you might kind of hate to think that the powers that be could do such things, but they are. They're getting away with daylight murder. If America was a third world country, we'd be holding them in contempt. But because we're a superpower, they're above everything. They're above the law. But anyway, I don't want to go down that little path because that's way too deep. But I really do want someone to post something to me. And I'll post back to you. And we'll see where it goes from there. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Place it in his hands. God bless you. Bye-bye.